There are some mysterious forces hidden in our universe that are extremely massive. These powerful objects don't emit any light, but their influence is so strong that it can't be ignored. What if I told you that these mysterious objects are spread throughout the entire cosmos? Your surprise would increase even more when I tell you that these objects are not black holes, but rather stars that we can't see. Yes, stars, so massive that they even bend the space around them, yet we can't see them with the naked eye or any conventional instrument. This thought is truly frightening. We have What if it's true that there are extremely massive stars hidden in this universe, so huge that they twist space and time itself? But even their power is small compared to a megastructure created by a super intelligent race of this universe. The theories related to this will truly scare you. Today, we are going to dive deep into these mysteries and explore those theories, which say that some civilization has, with advanced technology, captured the stars. From that terrifying civilization to those mysterious stars that disappeared in the blink of an eye, this journey will amaze you. So let's embark on a long journey through the cosmos in search of those mysterious hidden stars and the Dyson sphere. Let's see this infinite universe. Stars shining with light, which we can detect anywhere in our galaxy. In fact, now our telescopes have become so powerful that they can see hundreds of light years and even millions of light years away. Even distant stars are now visible to us because of their glow, no matter how dim they are. But what if a star becomes completely invisible right before our eyes? Some scientists believe that there are many such stars in this universe that are completely These hypothetical objects do exist, but they can never be detected. These objects do not emit light like our regular stars, which makes it impossible to see them with our conventional telescopes. Some theories say that actually they are stars, but they are surrounded by a dense cloud of dark matter, which makes them invisible. They are wandering in our universe, very massive and very powerful, yet completely invisible. Another group believes that these invisible stars have come under the control of extremely advanced technology. What if some super intelligent alien civilization in this universe has learned how to cover up a giant star so that the star remains hidden behind a very advanced technological surface, a technology that is completely beyond our understanding? There could be many reasons for doing this. Maybe to hide from other super advanced cannibal civilizations, or to harness all the energy of those stars. But still, the mysteries of these invisible stars are beyond our comprehension. If these dark stars really do exist in this universe, they could even change the shape of our universe, or perhaps they have played a major role in shaping our local universe. With their powerful gravity, they shape space. We may not realize it, but even so, the possibility of these invisible objects raises many big questions. Could there be hidden systems in this universe, like planets, or even entire civilizations orbiting these objects? Could studying these massive objects help us answer humanity's biggest mysteries, like, are we alone? Is our universe filled with stars, civilizations, and even highly advanced civilizations that want to remain hidden from us? These invisible stars? Whatever we think about the universe, and it challenges that idea. If these really do exist, then there must be something hidden in them that could be beyond our imagination. The Dyson spheres. Imagine such an advanced civilization that is so powerful it can harness the entire energy of a star. For us, this might sound like science fiction, but for scientists, this idea gives birth to the concept of Dyson spheres, a hypothetical megastructure built around stars to utilize all their energy. This idea was first introduced to the world by physicist Freeman Dyson, and this idea represents some of the most advanced civilizations in terms of technological advancement on the Kardashev scale, which is based on energy consumption. A Dyson sphere could be a massive shell around a star, a series of rings, or even arrays of satellites that completely cover the star. By doing this, that advanced civilization can capture almost all the energy emitted by the star to meet its energy needs. And because of this, they become so powerful. It starts to grow, and it's not just about building huge megastructures, but about creating a system that captures every single photon coming from that star, making the star disappear in such a way that no observer in this universe can see it at all. The biggest questions of the theory arise: which civilizations are consuming energy on such a large scale? How much more advanced do they want to become? And what is their purpose? The civilizations that have reached this point would be not just thousands, but millions of years ahead of us in terms of technology that we can't even imagine. Such civilizations could exist even in our own Milky Way galaxy. Just imagine if such civilizations are hiding right next to us. It's fascinating, but it's also terrifying. Some of our scientists have already been searching for faint infrared signatures in this universe, hoping to find signs of the existence of a Dyson sphere. Some people believe that these structures were mainly built to hide stars or even entire civilizations from others. We would only be able to see them if they wanted us to. In this way, the Dyson sphere challenges our understanding of technology and life in the universe. The dark side of the Dyson sphere, just try to imagine it. The construction of a Dyson sphere that could cover even a large star. Here, we're not talking about a single structure, but about engineering so incredible that it would make our imagination seem small. Building a Dyson sphere would require unimaginable resources. Where would those civilizations get so much material from? For example, even if we used all the material from every planet in our solar system to build a Dyson sphere, it would only cover about 1% of it. So, to build a complete Dyson sphere, those civilizations must have destroyed countless planets and solar systems, and their precise planning and technology would be beyond anything we can imagine. Who knows, maybe there are places in our universe where survival means having to hide just for the sake of energy. They don't want to be seen by other civilizations because they see each other as a threat, which is why, like us, they don't want to make contact with anyone. From here, we also get a possible solution to the Fermi paradox, why advanced civilizations aren't contacting us. The construction of a Dyson sphere is certainly an engineering marvel, but it's nothing less than a warning bell for us, and it's a danger that we can't even see, even if we want to. The question also arises, what great power are they trying to hide from? Should we be doing the same? Are they watching us? As we look deeper into the universe, the mystery of Dyson spheres and invisible stars only deepens. Scientists around the world are still trying to reach a conclusion on this topic. Astronomers are searching for the existence of Dyson spheres using sophisticated telescopes and infrared detectors, hoping that somewhere they might find a strange heat signature or some unusual energy. They disappeared in space, and the area around them was found to be colder than normal. So, are these observations giving us hints about Dyson spheres? Searching for Dyson spheres means looking for answers to questions that scare us. Is there a civilization somewhere far away that is watching us, or are they keeping an eye on us? Are they observing us as if we were in a zoo, hiding behind layers of advanced technology where everything is already predetermined? The case of the zoo hypothesis makes us wonder, are we really alone in this infinite universe, or is the truth what we consider just a hypothesis? Because our science works on the basis of data, and maybe that's why we think we are the only ones in this universe, that the responsibility of preserving life has fallen solely on our Earth, that life began here, maybe as a uni. We become aware of the events that happen, but awareness comes from our understanding, that is, intelligence. So should we assume that life exists because of intelligence? No, we can't say that, but there is definitely some truth to it in intelligence. Intelligence is not the source, but how intelligent can any life form actually be? For example, if we talk about ourselves, even today, we are still trying to understand the fundamentals of the universe. So, at what level of intelligence are we humans today? Hello friends, I'm your friend Shashi, and today we will learn about the most intelligent civilization in this universe. So to measure the intelligence or advancement of a civilization, we humans use a special scale which is called the Kardashev scale. The person who created this scale was Nikolai Kardashev, who was one of the greatest radio astronomers and astrophysicists of his time. Speaking of Nikolai, he was interested in astronomy and astrophysics subjects since childhood. In 1995, through hard work, he completed his doctorate, that is, his PhD, in these subjects. And he published an academic paper in which he ranked alien civilizations based on their intelligence and advancement and created a scale named after himself. The astronomers who worked with him were greatly influenced by Nikolai Kardashev's idea, and they expanded Kardashev's scale even further. It was expanded because, in the beginning, Nikolai Kardashev had limited his scale to only 3 types of civilizations. You might be surprised to know that among the people who expanded Nikolai's scale was the famous American science writer Carl Sagan. So Nikolai Kardashev divided civilizations on his scale based on their technology and energy consumption. The more energy a civilization uses, the more it can harness that energy and put it to productive work. It can run that much more advanced technology and also generate that much more powerful signals, which means that by detecting those powerful signals, we can track those civilizations. The concept is absolutely clear. Suppose you get stranded on a deserted island and light a fire there. That means if you produce any signal, there's a good chance that some plane or ship will see you and you'll be rescued. But now imagine that you have a flare gun, it will go up in the sky, and you'll be able to send your signal far away. So if you have the power to send a powerful signal, someone will find you soon. We can apply the same concept in the case of alien civilizations as well. Powerful radio signals work just like that flare gun. We are also capable of detecting radio signals. Scientists believe that the more advanced a civilization is, the farther it will be capable of sending evidence of its existence, that is, signals, into the universe. So Nikolai Kardashev has ranked civilizations in this way. First is Type 1 civilization, which is also called planetary civilization. This means that this civilization can only harness energy from its own home planet or the energy that reaches the planet, like sunlight and other forms of energy that the civilization can generate itself, such as thermal power plants, nuclear energy, wind energy, hydropower, and many other types of energies. This civilization might seem somewhat similar to our human civilization, but actually we haven't even fully become a planetary civilization yet. American science writer Carl Sagan ranked us at 0.7, and as of now, one of the best theoretical physicists, Michio Kaku, says that humans have not yet gained full control over the Earth. We still do not have control over many elements of the Earth. The oceans are still a mystery to us. We have not been able to control volcanoes and earthquakes, so we still have a lot to learn and a lot to do. Even today, the impact of weather forces us to bear losses worth billions of rupees, and we humans are still not able to predict these things properly, let alone controlling them. That's why our ranking on this scale is still 0.7, which is completely justified. Scientists believe that at the rate we are progressing, we could reach type 1 in the next 100 to 200 years. After this, we will be able to harness the energy from our planet and the sun. After that comes the Kardashev scale, type 2 civilization, in which a civilization will look beyond its home planet to fulfill its energy needs, and that's why it's called an interplanetary civilization. Talking about energy consumption, a type 2 civilization will consume about 10 billion times more energy compared to type 1. This calculation was done by Carl Sagan himself. That civilization would be capable of harnessing the sun's total energy, yes, all of it, and actually achieving that. With concepts like the Dyson sphere, this civilization would be a marvel of engineering and technology. We're not even talking about the advanced technology used by this civilization. The scale we're talking about is much bigger than all these things. Well, this civilization might seem like some advanced alien civilization to you, the kind that's typically shown in our science fiction movies. Scientists believe that the best possible way for them to use all the energy of their host star would be by using a Dyson sphere. So far, we haven't seen any such structure with our telescopes yet, and if we ever find something like that, then for sure, it's the home of a type 2 civilization. And to reach that level, we'll have to work hard for another 2000 years. We'll have to think beyond the boundaries of countries. Otherwise, in 2000 years, we'll destroy ourselves because of our own conflicts. So then, how long will it take us to reach type 3? A full 1000 decades, that is 100,000 years. After that, we'll become such a civilization, one that has mastered galaxies and can easily reach other galaxies. However, it's hard to say whether we humans will even be alive by then or not. Today we talk about AI, so just imagine how advanced AI will be after 100,000 years. It's possible that we humans will use robots and AI to build megastructures like a Dyson sphere. We might be traveling at the speed of light, using galaxies and harnessing all their energy. That you go to your favorite shop in the Andromeda Galaxy to eat Maggie, anything is possible. Anyway, right now, we are below type 1 on the scale, so we can't even imagine what kind of technology an advanced civilization would use. It's possible that they can extract energy from black holes. It's also possible that they can manipulate molecules and atoms to create new elements, and that too out of nothing. And if such a powerful society exists, we should pray that we never come into contact with them by mistake, because compared to them, we would be nothing more than insects. Kardashev only ranked advanced civilizations up to these 3 levels on the scale, and he thought it couldn't be expanded further. But other science enthusiasts began to see possibilities beyond this as well. They didn't stop there and doubled the scale, meaning they added 3 more levels to it. Now, in this new scale, a Type 4 civilization is so powerful that it can use the energy of the entire universe in any way it wants. They don't need to live on a single planet. In fact, they have even made black holes habitable. They have control over every dimension of this universe, and the scale at which they are using energy is beyond our imagination. A Type 4 civilization would be so advanced that it would know all the laws of physics and would be using every shortcut and loophole in the laws of space. They would also be using those laws that we haven't even discovered yet. So now you might be wondering, is there anything left for Type 5 and Type 6? But that's not the case. After this will come the super advanced Type 5 civilization, which will not only rule over one universe but multiple universes. Who says that there is only one universe? The civilization that dominates the multiverse is beyond even our imagination, and if we talk about the super advanced Type 6 civilization, it is something far above this universe and the multiverse. They probably don't even think about energy because they are so advanced that they can create as many universes as they want at will. They are not just the masters of this universe, but of space-time itself. They would be like a deity existing beyond space, energy, and even time. At some point, that entire civilization would be functioning as a supreme single entity. It's like a divine mind that would be controlling the entire existence of this universe. Other than that, only they know who is above them. We Earthlings can't even grasp the concept of what their purpose in life would be. Will they be a part of life like ours, or will the definition of their life be completely different? There are so many questions that our minds still can't even process. However, this is not bad news for us. We are also in this race, and we just have to keep moving forward on this scale. Nikolai Kardashev considered our civilization itself as a starting point. That means there could also be civilizations in this universe that rank below 0 on this scale. So our position isn't that bad either. We just need to move forward slowly and work while keeping all of humanity in mind. Scientists believe that every time we humans increase our total energy supply by a quarter, we move 0.01% further on the Kardashev scale, and human civilization is achieving this milestone every 5 years. This is not a very big achievement or a huge jump, but we are still slowly making progress. To reach Type 1, we will have to master natural and renewable energy and discover new energy resources. From 2009 to 2013, NASA's Kepler Space Telescope studied thousands of stars in this universe, whose light was changing due to the presence of a planet or other celestial bodies. At the same time, around 2015, an astronomer named Tabitha Boyajian and her team noticed a star from this data. That star also seemed just like any other star floating in this infinite universe. Astronomers named it KIC 8462852, which the world knows as Tabby's star. At first, this star didn't seem special, but then suddenly this star located 1,470 light years away in the Cygnus constellation blinked all of a sudden. First, its brightness decreased and then increased. This wasn't a gradual and steady dimming that could have been caused by a planet orbiting it. Not at all. This was completely different. There were distinct sharp dips in its brightness, as if some massive and irregular object was passing in front of it. Could it have been a planet? Not at all. Planets are much smaller compared to any star. They can block only about 1% or even less of the light coming from the star. But the dimming that scientists were observing was up to 22 to 25%. So was it a dust cloud? Maybe not, because dust clouds are not that dense. So what was it that blocked so much of the light coming from it? But still, it didn't leave any trace behind. Soon, many theories started emerging in the scientific community about this. Each theory was more surprising than the last, but then an idea was presented that no one could deny the possibility of. A Dyson sphere? What if that star is surrounded by a massive structure? A megastructure like that? Built by some advanced alien civilization to harvest the energy of that star? A gigantic Dyson sphere? As people around the world were sharing their thoughts on this event, they began to realize that they weren't just studying a star here, but that they had come across something much bigger. They were dealing with evidence that showed that not only are we not alone in this universe, but we are also not the first to build a massive structure in space. There is someone out there who learned to play with the laws of this universe long ago. In today's video, we will explore a world of alien megastructures and see if there really are civilizations in this universe that can build anything they want. What do the megastructures built by them actually look like, and can we detect them from Earth? And most importantly, if we do discover something like this, how will it affect our place in the universe? Will they get angry with us? Let's find out. Just imagine that there might be a civilization existing somewhere in this universe, whose energy needs have increased so much that even their own planet is no longer able to fulfill their energy requirements. So, to secure their future and survival, that civilization must have started drawing energy directly from their star, which is the ultimate source of cosmic energy. And this is where the concept of alien megastructures comes into play. Such colossal structures are designed on an unimaginable scale to harness stellar energy. The most iconic example of such alien megastructures is the Dyson sphere, which was introduced by physicist Freeman Dyson in 1960. You can imagine a Dyson sphere as a huge shell or a massive rotating ring or even a large swarm. These structures orbit the star just to capture all the energy coming from it. We can't even compare the scale of these structures to anything present on Earth. These are powerhouses spread across millions of miles, harvesting billions of times more energy than all the power plants present on Earth. But the Dyson sphere is just the beginning. The concept of a giant ring orbiting around a star is even more fascinating than this. Scientists call it the Neven ring. With its artificial gravity, it can generate a habitable ecosystem on the inner surface of the ring. This ring would have so much landscape that an entire civilization could sustain itself here, and everything on this ring could be managed according to one's needs. Advanced alien civilizations might build such structures so that they don't have to search for rare combinations like habitable planets being in the habitable zone of stars. They can make any star they want their home. However, even beyond this, there are some really strange things that exist. Some megastructures that can turn an entire solar system into a computing network, with which they could even create artificial black holes for power and manipulate the very fabric of space-time according to their will. Although these ideas sound quite fascinating, which are correct according to our theoretical physics, but they are far beyond our technological progress and imagination. According to the Kardashev scale, these large megastructures seem possible because every type of civilization will definitely build different types of megastructures for their energy needs, just like us. For example, a Type 1 civilization just like us will only be able to use the resources available on its planet for its energy needs. A Type 2 civilization whose energy needs will be much greater than Type 1 will be able to harness all the energy output coming from its star. And then what will Type 3 do? It would have learned to control energy on a galactic scale for its energy needs, and it would have shaped the entire system according to its requirements. But such possibilities raise many big questions, like if such alien civilizations really exist in this universe, would they be millions or even billions of years ahead of us in terms of technology? And in such a long time, those civilizations would have developed so much. They would be so advanced that their science would seem like magic or a miracle to us. For them, stars wouldn't be celestial bodies to them, but fuel or tools. After thinking about all this, scientists don't believe that these mega structures are just a product of our imagination or merely theoretical concepts. They are now convinced that such mega structures must exist somewhere in our universe. And if that's the case, then why haven't we been able to detect these gigantic constructions yet? After all, what are the signs that can help us confirm the existence of these megastructures? Searching for such alien megastructures in this universe is like looking for shadows in the dark. It's definitely difficult, but not impossible. If such large structures exist, then they must be leaving behind some faint but unmistakable traces in this universe. And if our tools, that is, our advanced telescopes, are able to detect these signals, then we can study the behavior of stars even more deeply. A megastructure blocks the light coming from the star in such a way that the usual planetary patterns no longer apply. These dim the light coming from the star by a significant amount. There's a sharp decline in brightness, and every time we see uneven dips. This was the reason why Tabby star completely baffled scientists. These strange fluctuations in the star's light almost convinced astronomers that around this star, some alien civilization has built some kind of megastructure. Another way to detect these megastructures could be to look for waste heat. Just like our power plants on Earth radiate heat as a byproduct, large megastructures that are absorbing the energy of stars would also do the same. It's possible that they would be emitting infrared light. And that's why astronomers are using infrared telescopes to scan the corners of the sky, so that they might get a signal from a star whose brightness isn't completely natural. However, we haven't achieved any concrete success in this direction yet. After this, there are also some gravitational anomalies. Massive structures like Dyson spheres and Niven rings can even distort the movements of nearby celestial bodies. Their powerful gravity can change the orbits of planets and even many moons, causing them to behave very strangely. By carefully studying all these things, we can confirm the existence of these alien megastructures. Sometimes we also find some stars that shouldn't even exist. In 2019, scientists observed something similar, a black hole star system that didn't align with our existing stellar models. However, this system was not a megastructure. Instead, this system shows that some strange observations can lead us to groundbreaking discoveries. But there is still an unsolved mystery that is giving us some clues. The WOW signal is a mysterious radio signal detected in 1977 which was never heard again. Although it is not confirmed, many scientists suggest that this signal might have been sent by an advanced civilization. So, could these megastructures have been built for some other purpose as well? Like a transmitter that is providing evidence of its existence in all directions in space. Who knows, maybe they're sitting there desperately waiting for someone to reply so they can make them their prey. We've only just started exploring the universe, so right now we have only a few ways to detect these mega structures. What seems undetectable to us today will start to reveal itself to us as we advance technologically. But what if we actually discover an alien mega structure? What would it mean for us? Should we celebrate this discovery, or will fear be our only option? Implications of discovering alien megastructures. The discovery of an alien megastructure. If we humans succeed, then surely this will be one of the greatest and most memorable moments in human history. And then maybe it will change the way we look at our universe, force us to question even our own existence. Our thoughts about the nature of intelligence and the future of civilization will completely change. We have always imagined the possibilities of our universe, but finding a megastructure would be such evidence that we simply couldn't ignore it even if we wanted to. We will not only find out that we are not alone in this universe, but we will also realize that there are civilizations in this universe that have achieved accomplishments beyond our understanding. Along with that, it will also be confirmed that the limits of technology are far beyond our imagination, and some civilizations have already reached that point. What material are they made of? How would artificial gravity have been generated in these megastructures? Will we be able to reverse engineer their technology? These questions will remain a part of our research for decades, if not centuries. There are many possibilities and many questions. What if they simply don't want to reveal themselves? The scariest thought is that if we have discovered their megastructure, it means they must have known about us long before. Are they ignoring us, or do they see us as a potential threat? The Fermi paradox raises the question of why we haven't found any intelligent alien civilization yet, even though the chances of their existence in the universe are much higher. These megastructures might give us answers. Either they destroyed themselves with their own technology, or a more powerful civilization wiped them out, or perhaps they have reached a certain level. This discovery could either unite our human civilization or divide it, at least for some people. Division could also affect the messages we send to them. Besides, there is a science hidden behind this discovery and these megastructures. If these megastructures exist, they reveal the purpose of those civilizations. We might also get a glimpse of their vision regarding technology and the surrounding space. Our universe is not as quiet as it seems to us. In fact, this universe is filled with many pieces of evidence that are waiting to be seen and heard. Friends, what are your thoughts on alien megastructures? Be sure to let us know in the comment section. For more videos like this, subscribe to the channel and enable the bell notification. Friends, we'll meet again soon with another new informative video. Until then, stay curious, be happy, and goodbye.